Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
Yeah, it's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run... It's the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
Keeps it on the bootleg. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay. It's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality. Let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll run it from the gun. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Hayward. Shakes off the tackle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. These two teams both coming on a run, playing their best football of the season and hoping to continue on and get into the top 25.
Yeah, it's nice, man, when you get that roll going. You start to create some momentum, create some belief. You know, listen, you're not ranked, but you're earning that respect throughout the season. Palmer, I think now at this point, they're probably going to climb into the rankings, and who knows what they can do.
I agree that both of these teams came in here with a lot of confidence, and they knew that they were going to have to play right down to the wire to pull out this W. And now, for them to win this game in this kind of environment, open up some eyes around the country, it's huge to continue to build that confidence.
Oh, the attempt is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Stop is made at the 40. 15-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on second. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. He's got an open man. At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They took it 64 yards right down the field and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Fires to the big fella. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Up-tempo for the offense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. This time on target. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to move it through the air. He's right on target. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that pass picked off. Lowers those pads. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. The give to the single back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Finds his big tight end. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Leaves it with the running back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Give to the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. He's back to throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Feeling some heat. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Caught. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the field goal unit is on the field. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at this? No, can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. On third down, he drops to throw. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And the returner is stopped. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. The play action fake. Got his man out of the backfield. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He's going to pass. Finds the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They think there's room to run to the right here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He's got it down the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He's got it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Stanford overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Palo Alto, this Cardinal team has to be thrilled with this result. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. He'll pull it on the read. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? They'll try to get it through the air. He makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The option look. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the 1st down marker. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? He's got the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it on the run. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They're trying to get to it.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll throw it on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. They want to get this defense on its heels. dialing up a second down pass play. They get to him as he throws. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
23 on the play. And first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a third and long. They keep attacking through the air. Picked off. Looking for more room. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. They'll immediately call timeout. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He's going to pass. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Trying to get to him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. He's in for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Gets open down the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Splits the uprights. Good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He leaves it with his back. Fights off a defender. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Unloads quickly. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Offense getting set for first down. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Now on second and short. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. After the incompletion, it's second down. Off play action. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They run the reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Flushed out of the pocket. Hard running there. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. You say, why not throw it beyond the sticks? Sometimes you just need to give the punt team some space. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The give to the tailback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. He breaks a tackle.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Lofts one high and deep. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. From the gun. Give on the inside. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down.
Got it in the middle. It's Smith. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Trying play action. Finds his tight end. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a first down.
He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Second down.
Leaves it with the back. Tackled after picking up the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
7-yard line. Now set up in the red zone.
They want to throw it. Makes the catch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back into the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Looking to throw on second down. That's caught. It's Hampton. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. A third and long coming up here. Pressure coming. Fires to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. Now on first down from the 28. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hatcher. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. On second down, he'll let it fly. Quick completion on the out route. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
At the 43-yard line. And that's good enough.
He'll come out throwing on first down. They're setting up the screen. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Good enough for a first down.
Back to the air one more time. A little release to the back. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They're down to the 32-yard line on first and 10. He's looking to throw it. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hayward. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Play number 10 on this series. Wants to fire on second down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Coming after it. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. You want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. A first down for the offense. The give as they work on that clock. At the 35, he's loose. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Going to the running game. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quarterback gets the first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. It's first down from the 37-yard line. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. It would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch with your coaches, and you're going to see the learn from it. You got to get better, you got to grow, and that's how that works.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
To the ground with the back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line, a pickup of 6. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Snow. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And that's a very productive. Bringing up 2nd and 3.
Second down.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Finds space on the right. This defense gets... Down at the 26. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fakes the grab on the left. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Not much running room.
Carry is the one back.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. Discards a man. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. 3rd down play from the gun. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be day, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
Lining up to add another.
For the extra point.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run it to the right side. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. At the 40, there he goes. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. No huddle here for the offense.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as they...
And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
They've got it at the 20 on 2nd and 5. Quick handoff. Nice move there. Found some space and crosses the 10 out to the 11. It's a pickup of 6. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Wiggles, and the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not a very good punt under the pressure. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They'll try the run. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. On the option, he'll toss it. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Trying to find his man on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That last completion has him set up 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. All the way back to the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's complete. A huge pickup. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They're just about ready to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And now this offense will take the field again. Here's the handoff. Jukes his way for more. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Give to the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Brings up second down.
Going with the counter play here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Getting some heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Slides away. On the run, still looking. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, come away with the sack.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Takes the easy one to the back. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Power football with the run. They knock him down right there. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up second down.
The inside handoff. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back goes in motion. To the air on first down. Swings it out to the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Looking to pass on second down. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And here comes the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man in the middle.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high sky, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on first down. Finds his man.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's in open space downfield. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Stanford overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Palo Alto, this Cardinal team has to be thrilled with this result. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Still on his feet. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Wants to throw on second down. On target to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Going up top on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They're working that left side. And it's in there for a touchdown.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to open this drive with a pass. On target.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Huntsville. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Starting this third quarter on the ground. They knock him down after a gain of 3-yard pickup. They come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. It's complete to the left. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got his man on the outside. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Shakes off the defender. And the ball's on the ground. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier. And boy, they did it right there.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They're bringing heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws toward the end zone. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looking for a crease to the left. Sweet feet on the move. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll give it to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turns it on down the left side. No one's going to get him. Touchdown. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The running back has it.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one splits the uprights. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. They'll run play action. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Trying to get behind the defense. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Getting deep in the 3rd quarter here. Clock stopped with 1.5 minutes to go. Handoff from the gun. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Snow. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's got him in the flat. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll throw it on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Snow. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
At the 21-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Snow. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it's caught for the touchdown. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. This offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. He's looking to pass. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He finds his man.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Red pass, it's complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got it. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. Leaves it with the running back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. He has been surgical. precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 6 over Virginia. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Shotgun snap on third down. Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with a first down. Move the chains with that completion, now on first down. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete on the right side.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
The quick out. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they can't make the connection on third down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Offense in the hurry-up. No hesitation on that call, and no reason not to go for it on 4th and inches.
We're bigger than you, we're tougher than you, we're stronger than you, and we're going to get a push, and they did it right.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Looking to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to throw it again. He's got it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He caught it. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Minute and a half to go, and to have a chance, they have to recover this onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He's looking for a man on second down. Back open in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. They try to pop a run on the draw. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. On second down, he'll let it fly. Finds his man down the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Snow. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. Absolutely perfect. Final minute of play. Guys, it's all tied up. Stage is set for some serious drama.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense does not completely screw this thing.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Offense set on 1st down. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Ball spotted at the 18. It is 2nd and 3. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. And finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting.
Set the tone to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Fires downfield. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Oh, what a move.
Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
Down by 3. It's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Working that left side now. He got it in. A walk-off touchdown. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing the ball game.
And I think as players too, David, you know, when you watch the film, you didn't do enough, but you definitely had some positives out there on the field. Guys stepped up, guys delivered, and put you in a position to win. In the end, moving forward, when the game's on the line, you got to be able to close games out.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.